Hello and welcome to episode 71 of the DaebakCast. This is a weekly podcast where the three of us come together each week to talk about K-pop and whatever is current in the industry. This week we got 2 album reviews and 2 topics. One of them is a fan-submitted one, so shout out to you, whoever you are. Nate, who was it?
I was gonna save the shout out for when we get to the topic, but it is Christopher Tellez or Tele.
All right, we'll shout you out twice in this episode. You can do it again. Anyways, I guess going from there, as always, I'm joined by Nate.
Woo, yeah, burn it. BTS outro. But I have 3 things.
Hey,
Biting off Andrew.
Who the hell said you could do that?
Okay, so we got a poll up on Twitter, and I'll put it in the description of these videos, all the topics, if I remember. Basically, we want to branch out on social media a little bit and interact with you guys more. So let us know what social media platforms you want us to use. Please not Snapchat, because I'm too old
Everyone
to
say
understand
Discord.
Snapchat.
Everyone say
Discord, please. That's what I would use.
So that's one of my things. 2, I'm doing something completely unprecedented, never before done on this show. I'm revising my review score for G-Idol to a 9.
Ooh, I was thinking of doing that for this, but maybe.
So yeah, I'm officially giving G-Idol's I Am a 9 out of 10.
Wait, what did you have before?
An 8.
I think we both gave it 9s.
You both gave it 9s. I gave it an 8.
So rounded up to 9, so it's fine.
I mean,
it doesn't change the overall score, but personally, my score went up. And then I have 2 short questions from Legalized Cheese on Twitter. First, K-pop purchases. For me, it was SNSD albums. I have no idea which, because it was 7 years ago.
Does it have to be an album?
I know what my first one was.
K-pop purchases in general.
I thought about going over there and grabbing mine, but
yeah, I'm not.
Mine was SNSD Genie.
I think mine was Baby Baby.
No, my first album was Baby Baby. My first purchase was I went to Choreo Books, the place I go to all the time, and I bought a 2015 Girls' Generation wall calendar, and for whatever reason it was all of their Japanese like CF promotions, like the one where they're all wearing like NBA jerseys and everything. I don't know why they were selling that, but yeah, I don't know why. I think I threw it away, but I should have kept it. Damn it! Because just like, what am I gonna do with a 2015 calendar?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Or like 2013 calendar or something like that. I don't know, but yeah.
And then, have you ever dreamt in Korean? And I'm pretty sure I have, but I don't remember my dreams very often. So, but I think while I was there, I did.
Dream
Korean. Don't remember my dreams, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I remember like 5 a year, but I do specifically remember like 1 while I was
0.1 per year.
I can remember.
I can only recall like 1 dream from when I was a kid.
You don't recall? You don't recall your nightmare? Okay, I'll stop. But I don't think I don't think I've ever dreamed in a different language before. Maybe like I don't know. Maybe I watched too much anime one time. I was dreaming Japanese, but I was never that fluent. So all of my dreams have been in English or just nonsense, for that I can't understand what everyone's saying or just no one's speaking at all. So,
yep. Okay.
We should do a better job of catching our dreams.
Those are my 3 things. Dream catcher.
All right.
Get it? It's a horrible joke.
God, give me something here. Come on.
As always, as well, I'm joined by Andrew, who usually has 3 things.
Number 1, here's my non-K-pop recommendation for the week. Anderson .Paak put out a new single called Bowlin'. Great track.
Wait, but he's Korean, so it's K-pop.
Hey, yo, can we review Anderson .Paak's new album for the team?
That'd be so random.
No, he's been great, but on this track, he actually he actually starts rapping again, which I haven't heard him done since he was like named like freaking Breezy Lovejoy before he like started using his actual name. So yeah,
Breezy Lovejoy.
When he was doing music with Dumbfounded, he went under the name Breezy Lovejoy. So
he loves joy. What can
he reverted to Anderson. Well, hey, it's better than freaking 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz's name before it was 2 Chainz it was literally Titty Boy. Like,
That's awesome. That's awesome. He should have never changed it.
well, I mean, you can't play his name on the radio though, so you can't say his name on the radio.
Yeah, I guess
so
that's true.
So yeah, anyway, check out "Bubbling" by Anderson .Paak. Great track. Number 2. This is really old, especially considering we're recording this on a Monday because we're really late. Last week, Arsene Wenger, the longtime manager of Arsenal, my favorite soccer club, finally stepped down after feels like 20-something years at the helm. So yeah, it was like almost my entire, like, there's a joke. His name is Arsene Wenger, and the club's name is Arsenal. So there are kids that grew up thinking that they named the club after him. So yeah, it's gonna be weird having a different manager at Arsenal, and like I guess for the first time ever since I've started watching. So yeah, happy retirement, Arsene. Great legendary coach. They're gonna build a statue of him in front of the stadium. And number 3. On Saturday, I went to see a little group known as the Rose, which was a great concert. I finally got to meet DJ. I saw like Aubrey and all the rest of them.
Oh yeah, you never actually met DJ last year.
Yeah, I never got to. I was just like DJ,
yeah,
like
Nate did.
yeah. So like, there was a part like when we were leaving, I was just like, that's probably DJ, but I'm not sure. So I waited until I went outside, and then DJ came over. He's like, Andrew. He's like, oh yeah, they give him a big hug and everything. So yeah, it was pretty cool. We got Shake Shack. Wait, have you guys had Shake Shack before?
Nope.
Okay,
Those.
that's a bucket list thing, or that's the thing we have to do when you guys come to the Shake Shack. So yeah, I'll try to get a.
Do they have good shakes?
Yeah, great shakes, and their DJ says that their he swears by their fries even more than like Five Guys.
I've heard a lot of good things about Shake Shack.
So yeah, I'll have a vlog up soon. I'm going to be away this weekend, so
soon TM.
I'll see if I can get some stuff done on the road or whatever. So those are my 3 things. And go Celtics, please.
All right. And I'm Jacob. # no blow note. Let's get this started.
Okay. Almost dropped my phone.
Topic 1.
BTS review.
Love yourself.
It's gonna sound rushed because Jacob is being an adult this summer, but he has a bedtime. He's an adult with a bedtime.
Job. Yeah, I have a real job, but I have to get up early in the morning because I have to drive an hour to get there and blah.
Welcome to my world.
I have Nate problems.
Except, yeah, I don't know. I've gotten so used to it at the point where I could go to bed at midnight and wake up at 5 in the morning and still be fine.
I slept at 4 last night.
Okay,
dude. During the semester, I'd go to bed at like 3 a.m. and
that's a problem.
Wake up at 11:30.
I've adjusted to it. This is your first week.
Yep.
In a month, you'll be able to stay up later.
Like, wow, this is easy.
Still wake up in the morning. It's fine.
Anyway.
Okay. BTS, Love Yourself, Tear. Or Tear. It's Tear, but it could be Tear.
I think it's both. I think they specifically say both. So.
They're the second in the Love Yourself trilogy.
Yep.
The first track is Intro, Singularity. This is a V solo song. It's like a really sensual R&B. It's got like smooth jazz almost. And it's very, very similar to something Taemin would put out. Like very artistic dance music video.
Definitely.
So yeah, I liked it. I like this type of music.
I think it's a good idea to give V more solo stuff because he has such a unique voice, especially in K-pop. Like you never really hear something like his voice. So I think he's deserving of a solo, just like a solo album, especially if it's like this.
It's really weird because we used to be used to him singing in more of like the type of voice, like in Dope or Boy in Love, stuff like that. And then when he would sing with his real singing voice, I was like, oh, this is weird, because his voice is really, really thick.
Yeah.
That it threw me off, but yeah, it really, really works well with this song, like a really nice R&B slow jam.
The nice thing about his voice, though, is basically it's just, even though it naturally sounds like this, it kind of sounds like it's lo-fi in a way. It's just really funny.
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, so it's perfect. And also it had a really interesting MV with Jabberwocky masks everywhere.
Yeah, there was masks and stuff. There was a lot of weird.
Or he's
interpretive dance stuff going on.
Yeah, or he's from Street Fighter.
Yep. Yeah, like Vega.
Next we have Fake Love, which is the title track. This is like a mixture of DNA and Blood, Sweat, and Tears. It's like a darker, slower version of DNA. I really like the guitar part and the instrumentals, but it doesn't really continue. And then overall, I was pretty disappointed. There's too much auto-tune, and then the rap is just that soft, like, sing rapping type of American music that I want BTS to be doing their hard-hitting rap verses. I want them to sing more. Like, they still have their own style, but they are being more and more Americanized.
Yeah.
And it's just less and less interesting for me. So overall I was disappointed, but the choreo and the cinematography are top tier as always.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Maybe like less on like the cinemat. I don't know. I felt the MV was kind of boring because I mean, when I first saw BTS, I was introduced to them pre I Need You, so like
yeah, same.
Yeah, so like the style of music that was before they started doing their really deep like hashtag like feels emo type stuff, and I don't know. At this point, it just feels like too tropey from like a cinema, and it definitely feels like they didn't try to do anything innovative, like at least over the like DNA music video. It kind of feels like it's basically the DNA video with the absence of color, like almost like beat for beat. Like the rooms seem the same, like a lot of the camera angles seem the same. Like, I mean, getting to the actual song though, I like the chorus because I feel like the hook is very catchy, but yeah, it really falls flat on the verses. So yeah, honestly, this might be one of my least favorite BTS singles, and it's I mean that's kind of nitpicking because like most of them are good, but yeah, I do feel like they're trying to cater to the American market a bit too much, especially with like the delivery of the raps, and they're like, oh, let's like throw in all these triplets and everything, and yeah, it wasn't as interesting as DNA was, or as like I Need You or like Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Yeah, it just feels like they're retreading a bit too closely to the other songs.
So I like this song a lot. I think it's a good song. I currently have it on my like rotation playlist that I have all the songs I'm listening to or whatever at the moment. I like it a lot. I was listening to it in the car, and I was like the same thought came to my head basically. Is like I really like this song, but they're really in danger of like Americanizing themselves too much, and that is the quicksand that K-pop acts always fall into when they're trying to penetrate the American market. Is they Americanize
telling me
themselves.
"Love Like Money" is not
Love You
a
Like
top
Money.
tier song?
Love You
I mean,
Like
that is a really catchy
Akon.
song. But
I
like,
love that song actually.
Yeah,
me too. But like the reason why it's a danger is because they could end up just blending in with everybody else.
Yeah, they got here on their
once
uniqueness.
they're not the shiny new thing, you know.
Yeah, once the shock factor, like we're filming this on Monday, like the day after the BBMAs. So like once that, like, oh my god, they're like the Korean Beatles or something like that. Once that factor wears away, you need something to separate you. And if like trying to make their music too American, I don't think that's the right move.
Yeah.
Next we have the Truth Untold featuring Steve Aoki.
Oh my god,
it's a ballad.
A song with Steve Aoki that doesn't have a disappointing drop.
Don't let him hear that.
I really like the whisper singing at the beginning. And like this is the type of vocals I'm looking for in like fake love. Like, why is it so auto-tuned? Why can't they sing? Because they can sing.
Yeah, I don't think it's just the auto-tune. I feel like
it's just not interesting. Like they don't do anything interesting with their vocals.
I feel the melody is much more lazy than this, where you feel so much emotion coming out of this
exactly.
song.
The thing I have to say about that type of auto-tune is I'm like, dude, it's not 2009 anymore. That was 10 years ago.
Well,
yeah,
we'll
get to that later.
Jay-Z tried to write the death of autotune, but then they autotuned that song as well.
I really like the drum part for the climax too. It's really simple, but it's really effective.
I think it might be this might be one of my favorite songs because again, if you're gonna go for like the sort of deep emotional Bangtan style that they've done on like Wings and that sort of like era of BTS, this is how you do it because again, you feel so much emotion in the song. The instrumentals definitely back it up with like just how like intense the piano is and just like how like it definitely helps carry the weight of the song. So all props to Steve Aoki. I never really expected. I think the subversion of those expectations is definitely like a huge factor in why I like this song because again it could have just been like a generic sort of thing, and I think that's a good job on both like with this and Chainsmokers where they don't impose their style on BTS where they really are like true collaborators in that they're trying to enhance the sound of the group, not try to take it over. So yeah, that's a sign of a really good collaboration.
I definitely agree. I was really pleased to see that it wasn't just like another mic drop or whatever, like because Steve Aoki, he's known for like his hard like electronic music or whatever, but you know, to see him come out with BTS collaborating on a ballad, I thought it was really, really cool, and it actually turned out really well. Definitely one of my favorite songs in the album.
Next we have 134340, which is the number designation for Pluto for some reason.
Is that why they picked it?
It's the number designation for Pluto. So it's probably got something to do with like being set up as something and then forgotten or some weird garbage.
Before XOLs are like, hey, EXO has the copyright on the planet's stuff.
I didn't read the lyrics, so I don't know what it relates to, but that is that number. So this is a more chill, like funky hip hop song. It's amazing instrumentals, including jazz flute, which is awesome. I like the rap verses, but I actually really, really like the chorus in this song. That stood out to me a lot.
I wanted to like it, but I feel like the mixing on this is way too messy because there's.
Yep. That's my problem as well.
Yeah, because they're trying to do the whole like retro mono vibe to it, but they have way too much going on in each ear. Like the left side is like the flute, you got a drum track going on. They have like the vocal chopping, and then like they have like, it's just and not just like balancing, but yeah, definitely the mixing as well, where it feels like sometimes there's like way too much going on in the background of the instrumentals, and it's kind of the vocals get too lost in the background. So, like again, I do like the vocals on it. I do like the chorus, but yeah, I feel like the mixing is what lets this song down for me.
So I definitely agree with Nate that I really like the rap. I really like the instrumentals, but like I had the same reaction Andrew did. I was like, this would be a really good song, but like it feels like they just took a random instrumental and slapped the rap over it.
It sounds like a demo.
The vocals over it. You know? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like. As parts, I really like the two parts, I guess, the vocals and the MR, or the instrumentals or whatever. So, yeah, it's, Yep. So, yeah, just a little too messy, I guess. Too, SoundCloudy, I guess.
Okay,
it is. I mean,
it's just too amateurish for something BTS should put out.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the producers they have at their disposal. We shouldn't really be hearing these kind of problems.
Yeah.
Next we have Paradise. So this is a pretty standard R&B song. This is like the harder hitting rap I'm looking for though. RM's got like a really hard hitting verse. Yep. And I do really like the synths and the instrumentals for this song.
But I feel like they should promote this song because again, this is one of those songs where you can play this on American radio, and if it was in English, nobody would be any the wiser that it's from a Korean group. So yeah, I'm a sucker for any type of like future bassy like R&B type tracks. So yeah, this is definitely way up my alley.
Yeah, no, I think they should be promoting this instead of Fake Love, or gave this an MV instead of Singularity, because I think this song is marketable to an American audience, like Andrew said, but it's also not like un-Korean, like Fake Love seemed, I guess. So I think this would be sort of the space you want to inhabit when you're trying to like infiltrate the American audiences.
Next we have Love Maze. So this is the more innocent sounding guy group pop song, like a lot of funk guitar. This reminds me more of what I got into BTS for. It's the older style rapping, like hard hitting, older rapping with like way better vocals, showcased in this song.
I like this track because again, it's pretty R&B. But the thing is I feel like they should have put it somewhere else, because having it this back to back with Paradise, they feel too similar. Like either pick one or the other ultimately, because I feel like you could cut down a lot of this album, to be completely honest. Like
yeah,
it's weird because like this album's almost like split into thirds, where it's like I feel like from intro to like 13:43:40 is one section, Paradise to Magic Shop is another section, and then like the rest of after that is like the third section. So I feel like it's kind of a waste to just have two similar sounding songs in the same section of the album. Yeah, just better placement.
I think to fix that, what I would do is cut 13:43:40, put Paradise ahead of the Truth Untold, and then that fixes a lot of the issue.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
As far as like differentiating the songs from each other, because like that's a big problem on a lot of albums, that you're like you have two really good songs, but then they end up not standing out because they're right next to each other.
Yeah. So it's too similar. So you don't it loses the impact.
Yep. That being said, I really like this song. Like it is kind of basic, but it's in a good way, I guess. Like it's going back to like fundamentals, I guess, and doing it well. So yeah. I won't complain about this track at all. I really liked it.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. Next we have Magic Shop. I call this an EDM pop ballad, which is basically what it is. But this is like, if you listen to 17, this is Don't Wanna Cry and Thanks, like straight up that type of song. Like it's like a ballady pop song with a drop chorus. Yeah, I like it, but I like those songs. But yeah, it didn't stand out to me because it sounded very similar to those songs.
I gave it a 0 because I hate like the verses aren't bad, but wow, the drop is so generic, like obnoxiously. It's too Chainsmokery for my tastes.
See, that doesn't mean anything to me, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's because you're not exposed to it.
Don't Wanna Cry.
Well, yeah,
the other 17 song that's like straight out of Chainsmokers playbook.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Well,
I'm surprised they collaborated with BTS instead of 17, because I feel like 17 is big enough that they could do it.
Yeah.
Playlist doesn't have
it could money. Be just because BTS and them have met, and
that's true. That
kind of thing, So, but yeah, I really like this song. I like the progression of the ballad portions and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the drop is just a little too much. I think they could have made it like more subtle or something, like way more like laid back, I guess. And I think it would have served it way better.
Or no, just my go-to for anything to make any type of heavy electronic instrumental more interesting, vocal chopping. Like it's such a simple sort of technique that you could have done that would have made the song better.
Or just have insanely good choreo like 17 does.
Yeah, but I mean it's an album.
They're
track,
not promoting the song.
But it's not exactly. Next we have Airplane Part 2. So this is like super Latin inspired. Like it's literally just.
But for some reason, it's a sequel to J-Hope's Airplane, even though they don't sound anything alike.
Yeah, I was confused about that.
Yeah, it was just like BTS Airplane 1. Nope, that doesn't exist.
Yeah, maybe he wrote the lyrics, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about the song, to be honest. Like, I appreciate what it's doing, but it's just not for me. Like, this style of music isn't for me, I think. I think it just went too far, and the vocals didn't really blow me away. I thought the rap was okay, but yeah, it's just not for me. It's not a bad song. I didn't hate it, but it's not something I'd like go out of my way to listen to, I think.
I actually liked it. I think it's a way better Airplane song than J-Hope's Airplane song, because like the chorus, like they're talking about going like Mexico City and like all these different like places and other, like they're just like, oh, it's definitely like they're talking about
they're
airplanes.
Talking about flying somewhere.
And like friggin' J-Hope's music video, they show like one airplane, and the most of the time he's just rapping in front of a car, and I'm just like, yo, come on, gotta step your game up. But yeah, this would be an awesome song to see live, definitely.
So I liked it. I think it's something about like the instrumentals that I don't like quite as much, but it's like a really small minor gripe. Other than that, I think it's pretty cool. I like that they're using like a Latin inspired vibe, because I like that in K-pop they're sort of reintroducing that once again, because that used to be a big thing back in the day, but
it
kind of went away, and now it's kind of back.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it's really popular again.
All about that stuff.
Yeah,
I guess that's
exactly.
just like. That's what I guess, because I don't follow current music trends. It sounds like BTS, like other than the rapping parts, which I liked. It sounds like BTS trying to cover a Ricky Martin track, and it's just I can't handle it. It's not for me.
You know how
that's
much
what
money
I'd
pay to see freaking BTS do like "Livin' La Vida Loca" or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's what it sounds like to me. And I'm just like,
anyone, somebody that has contacts with like Big Hit or something, get them to cover "Livin' La Vida Loca," and I will buy like $1,000 BTS ticket.
Yep.
Mark me down for that.
Next, we have Anpan Man. So I get that this is a joke, but I hate it so much.
No!
And it's exactly what I don't want to listen to.
No!
Insanely, horrible garbage auto-tune rapping, and it's just not good. It's not what I wanted. And I get that it's bringing back like BTS joke tracks because it's about a Japanese anime or cartoon character or something, but nope. Can't do it.
Before Andrew cuts in, one thing I have to say is it sounds like Fetty Wap mixed with like late 90s Korean rap. Not like the rap after it was good, but the rap like Korean rap before they figured out what they were doing.
Before Drunken Tigers showed up?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's so funny though. It's like they tried to make like a swag song about some really low key anime superhero character. Because for those that don't know, anpan is a Japanese sweet roll. It's bread filled with red bean paste, so that tastes amazing. I'm sure. So it's so funny that like it's literally the randomest like thing that they can pull from, and they're like, oh, like we're superheroes, we're Anpan Man. Like, I don't know, I have a picture of Anpan Man up on the screen right now, but I just love, again, I miss this BTS where they just be funny and stupid, like, and variety. They can be really funny and stupid and like have all like the memes and everything, but I feel like they've kind of went away from that in their music, and I miss this. I want a music video of this. It's gonna be so funny.
I want that too, but I want it in a good song.
This is a good song. This is the best song in the album. Not even joking.
No, not at all. This is the worst song.
That's actually why I kind of wish they did like skits and stuff, because like Epic High used to do skits.
This is
great.
They used to do a lot of skits.
Good.
They used to do a lot of skits on their album. This is the closest like you can get to like a funny ass skit, basically. But this is a song that I can't wait to see them perform live. It's just gonna.
Oh my god.
Anything else, Jacob? On this song?
No, it's just it's a meme song.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, there's a picture of there's a picture of Anpan Man with One Punch Man. They look the same basically. They look the same.
Luckily, the album ends well.
Yep.
So next we have So What, and this is what I'm looking for. This is old school like BTS EDM banger, super hard hitting rap versus like this is straight out of like Dark and Wild or like their older stuff, and this is what I love BTS for, so I was really happy to hear this song.
This is infinitely way better of an EDM track than Magic Shop was, because again, I love the driving synths helps carry it, and I love the vocalization that matches with the driving synths. Again, that carries the energy of the song very well. Love this. Again, great, like powerful sort of like hype song that they definitely love to perform at concerts.
The beat, super dope. I really like that. The rap, really good. Like everything, like it basically checks all my BTS boxes. So that's always a good sign. Yeah. This is probably along with Truth Untold is probably one of my favorites as well. I really like this song.
Yeah, this is my favorite song on the
definitely
track,
like
on the album.
Standouts.
Yep. And then finally we get outro tier. Which is basically Cypher 5, because you can say Mic Drop is a cipher, but I don't agree.
It's a cipher. I consider it a cipher. It's the most important cipher.
I think this is more of a cipher than that. But I really like the piano strings intro. Like I said, this is a cipher. This is the hard hitting like hip hop song. It's just the rap members, just the rap line. I love RM and J-Hope's verses. I really wish Suga's was less auto-tuned.
It's serviceable.
It's fine, but it's just too much auto-tuned again. Like, he doesn't need it. Like, none of them need it. That's why I hate hearing it. It's just ruining their voices, in my opinion. It doesn't add anything to the songs.
This might be one of like Rapmon's best verses I've ever heard him spit on any of. Oh my god! Because we keep fighting over which cipher is better, and everyone knows it's part 3. So like this is basically
Actually, it's part 2.
Nah, I like part 3.
Definitely, I can't remember. It's been a while since I listened to both.
You always say part 3.
I always say part
3. Okay.
I've seen part 3
I
live.
say 2 literally just because of Rapmon's rap in that.
No, I say part 3 because of like ugh. But anyway, but yeah, this reminds you of those old school ciphers basically, and God, like I don't know why Rapmon never went on like Show Me the Money or something like that. He'd destroy the competition, I think.
He probably would. I think it's just because he's a little too high profile at this point.
Yeah, I guess he might overpower everyone.
Yeah, before like when he would have gone on it, those shows didn't really exist. And then he got huge, and then like Fire and stuff came out, and those shows started showing up around that same time.
He definitely could have, like when
it's like when Fire
Mino was on there, Mino was on there and Bobby were on there. Like he definitely could have.
Yeah, I'd love to see a track between all 3 of those guys because they can all spit definitely. But
yeah,
just one last note on the intro part. I loved it because it kind of reminds me of how Epic High ended their album with the song Munbedong. Like just very similar, sort of like filter like intro, and then it kicks into like the hype song.
Yep.
So, yeah, great ending track. Great song.
Yep.
Just like the last Love Yourself, this is probably also one of my favorites. Like just ended on a straight up rap track. My favorite. Yes. Just do it. Yes. That being said, yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. So yeah, I don't know. All you need to know is I liked it. It was good. They spit. So spit fire.
Okay.
All right, on to the ratings.
We got overall, I think that was probably our fastest full album review we've ever done. But we still got everything we wanted to say out. So me overall, I did a 5 out of 6 for music. I think most of the album is fantastic. There's a couple songs I can't stand, and mostly one song I can't stand, which we talked about. And then I wish the title track was just better. I did a 2 out of 3 for concept. Choreo's great. Like you guys said, I think the cinematography is good, but it was definitely a little bland with the lack of color, and that's definitely what they're going for. But it's not super appealing. And then a 1 out of 1 for bias. So I gave it an 8.
I gave it the same score, but it's really close between a 7 and an 8 to be completely honest, because it literally came down to just like how good the choreography of Fake Love was, and I'm surprised. Yeah, we didn't really get a good look at it until literally just PD put up her the fan cam, which is, like, because basically the for those that missed the Billboard Music Awards, the camera work was just garbage. And like they barely showed like the choreography; they were just showing all the girls screaming their faces off. So, yeah. That being said, yeah, I did end up giving it a 2 out of 3 for the concept choreo. Because I feel like the choreo was very well done. Bangtan is very good at using set pieces, and I hope they continue to do that. But I hope that part 3 is the last we hear from them. And then they take a break, because I feel like they are sort of hitting a creative rut in some type of way. Because if you look at like their history, they've been putting out full albums and like mini albums, like compilation albums, nonstop since like 2014, 2013, basically. They have they haven't gone a year without putting out like a very like large amount of music. So I do feel like they need a break after the third part. Take a break, and that's when Big Hit should introduce their next boy group, because you're gonna run them ragged. Basically, I know that they want to keep the momentum of debuting in the U.S., but I don't think they're gonna keep producing good music if they don't get time off, because it's just they're just gonna be creatively burnt out. So it's a good 8 and a slightly tentative 8, and it was a like roller coaster of emotions with like how much I loved and hated the songs. But yeah, I'll have to see how I like the third part to like I guess really like gauge like my like overall interest in BTS at this point.
0 out of 10. No Cypher 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even joke. I don't even joke.
In all
please.
seriousness, 5 out of 6 for music. Like I liked most of the songs except a couple. Weren't like amazing or anything. 2 out of 3 for concept. Again, like the cinematography, the budget, you could tell it was all there. It was just like it just felt a little bland. Like the music video for Fake Love was like a stripped down version of the Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video, in my opinion. Like, and they had that random pause where they just
I did not like the pause.
Well, I mean, they try to be like artsy like that, but
Yeah. I think it ruined.
Yeah, but at this point, it seems like they're just like, oh, they do this and other and
one too many
things.
times. They go into the well
too.
one too many times, basically.
Yeah. So 2 out of 3 there. It was good. It's just like nothing new. And then obviously bias point because BTS very good. So yeah, same exact scores from all of us. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10 overall.
Oh my god, it doesn't get a shiny.
It doesn't get the shiny, unfortunately. But
I don't think the last one did either.
I don't think it did either.
I don't think we did.
I gave that a
did.
9 though.
Anyways.
I gave it a 9.
I think I probably gave it the same score as I gave this one. There were definitely a couple things that disappointed me.
Maybe
about
it did.
the last
I don't
one.
remember.
No, I don't think it got I don't think we did Chinese back then. But I remember giving.
No,
I gave it the
did.
highest score. Like I gave that a 9 because I really like that.
Okay.
That was up there with my favorite like BTS albums. So yeah, this.
Yeah,
it's good, but it definitely feels like a step back.
Yeah, I actually think I might like this one a little bit more. I definitely like DNA way more, but I think I like the album tracks of this album a little bit more than the album tracks.
Yeah, exact same sort of feel. So it'd be nice for them to maybe get more balanced and less top heavy.
Yeah.
Yep. So I guess from here we can go on to topic 2, but before that, I like to ask everyone to like, I don't know, leave your opinion in the comments. I like to hear what other people think as well. So yeah, because I'm actually curious with this one because I've seen a lot of people who loved it, but a lot of people who were sort of like, I kind of expected more, kind of like
surprising amount of people who aren't as like I was talking to some people that I made friends with in line, and some of them weren't as excited about the lead single especially. So yeah, it's definitely. I believe I made the comment last time that I thought DNA was going to be the signal of BTS, but I feel like this is going to be way more the signal of BTS because it's been very divisive. So yeah, let us know. I want to hear from all y'all.
Music video and aesthetics and stuff, everything's just insane. Like the sets are so good. The leather Final Fantasy armor, whatever they did to Sua's hair. The thing in Sua's hair is like so cool looking.
It's like like one braid is just like highlighted or something. I don't know.
Well,